All right. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Can I get a thumbs up in the chat? Some sort of acknowledgement. I saw 45 say that he might be a little bit jealous. Well, you don't need to be jealous. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain that's coming down, but we got the rain coming down. So this is going to be all right. Thanks, guys. I see the acknowledgement in the chat. Appreciate it. This is definitely a ham harder moment. So just to give you guys a little bit of an orientation here, I'm going to be attempting International Space Station contacts. Now, this is going to be interesting. Earlier in the day, there was school contacts with a school in Georgia that happened about an hour and a half ago. So I am hopeful that the repeater is back in regular operating mode and out of special event mode. We're going to find out regardless. Let me orient you guys a little bit to what you're seeing on the screen. First, the bullseye on the right hand side, this represents the path of the ISS. You can see it's going to start just a little bit above west, not exactly northwest, but just below that. And this is going to be a southerly pass. It's going to pass from the west to the south, and you can get a sense of what that arc's going to look like. I also have a timestamp running at the top. In addition to capturing the contacts here on the stream, I'm going to be running a recorder as a backup. Give you guys a little peek. I've got some rain gear on. I've got my pack tucked away in here. We'll get that fired up in just a second. I've got my recorder in pause mode right here as well. So we're gonna see if we can make a contact. Hopefully, like I said, the repeater's in regular operation, and I won't be getting wet and looking silly for no good reason. All right, let's see here. We've got a few minutes here before the pass. Yeah, we still have 11 minutes before the pass, so I'm going to stay under the covered porch here just as long as I can. And we'll get out there and show you guys the actual path of the ISS here shortly. The other thing I've got, so you can see down the boom of the antenna, obviously, and this is really just trying to give you guys a sense of the elevation of the pass. So I've got, there's a grid there on the screen to give you some sense of what the angle is that I'm working with. It's not a dynamic view, but it should give you guys some sort of appreciation for what the angle of the pass looks like. All right, let's see where we're at here. Hopefully the internet connection stays strong as I go outside here. I did a little test yesterday and everything looked good, but you know how things can change whenever you're live. So we will. There's a lot of school contacts going on right now, and then tomorrow morning there's the start of a Russian spacewalk. So the ISS will be offline for just about 24 hours, maybe a little bit less than 24 hours during that spacewalk. So I'm trying to fit this in between all of those activities. It's nice to see lots of activity on the space station, but can make scheduling a little difficult. And you know, when you've got limited opportunities, when it's raining, you got to take advantage of them. All right, let's see. We got 8 minutes. I'm going to wait here for just a couple of more minutes. Any questions out in the chat while we wait for the pass to start? All right, I'm not seeing anything come through right now. I am using my my normal satellite rig, so I did fashion a little the antenna here to give you guys this dual view. I'm using my Sony recorder, which is what I always use to record the audio for these passes. Hopefully, if this is an active pass, you guys will get a sense for how busy the pass can be and how fast-paced it can be. So it's always good to have a recorder to make sure that you don't miss any details. And you know, you got your hands full when you're doing these contacts, so it's not like you can write down call signs and grid squares. So it's always good to have some way to log those that doesn't require any thought on your behalf while the action's taking place. I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm powered by a Bioenno battery. I've got a 3 amp hour battery that's powering the pack. That's more than enough power to do a 10-minute pass. I'll probably do a week to 2 weeks worth of work on that 3 amp hour battery, 10 minutes at a time, before I worry about recharging that. So, you know, folks will wonder about the size of that, but it's plenty of power. I'm also only running, for this pass, I'm running 15 watts. Let's see here. How much attenuation do you expect from the rain? You know, Paul, I really don't know. I don't know what to expect there. It'll be interesting to see. I think my bigger concern is, because I've got the cameras mounted on the antenna, I'm not really going to be able to rotate them to try to, you know, adjust for polarization. And if you are, you know, 90 degrees opposite of the current polarization, as you guys know, that can be your bigger issue from an attenuation standpoint. That can give you as much as 20 dB attenuation. So I think that's going to be my bigger issue. I can do a little bit of rotation, but I don't want to go too far and chance dumping the camera. But I've successfully made contacts in the rain before, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, it's just about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and make my way out, get wet, and we'll walk through the path of the pass. All right. So we haven't had rain in forever. There we go. We're back to connection. Okay. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys there. All right, to give you guys an idea of the pass, I've got ISS Detector is what I use to work passes. Let's see here, and this guy is a little wonky. All right, so the pass is going to go right about to the left of that pond that you see out there, and it's going to track just above that tree. That'll be the highest point of the pass, and then it will track back down just about over there. So that's what I'm expecting from the pass. So again, we're going to be right about here, and we expect to end right over there. All right, we still got about 4 minutes. I'm going to try to make sure I get a good spot here, some good footing. I've got a little bit of a bank here where, due to the drought all summer, I've lost all my rain. So it's the best spot to stand to make sure I got Wi-Fi from the house, but it's the most perilous in terms of an opportunity to fall and make a YouTube fool of myself here. So we're going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's see, we're about 3 minutes out. I'm going to go ahead and fire up the radio. All right, hopefully you guys can hear that. I'm going to go ahead and start my recorder here just so I don't forget as well. All right. It is a low pass, but I've made contacts as low as as low as 10 degrees before. So this is, I think it's a 30-some degree pass. Let me take a quick look here. This is a 36 degree pass. This is really kind of in the sweet spot. This is a great elevation. It's actually easier to work a pass in this 35 to 45 degree range as opposed to like a 75 to 85 degree pass. Those move so quickly, they're difficult to keep up with. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Okay, we've got 3 seconds. We should start to hear just about any time here. And again, that's provided that it is operating. We'll keep a listen for some indication that we've got some activity. Hey Kyle, thanks for joining. Well, it sounds like we might have some action there. That's good. Yeah, it's definitely some rain. I don't know if you guys can hear the radio. You can hear the sound change just a little bit. That way you know. All right, I see that I lost you guys for a second. More audio, you got it. Okay. Sounds like we should be able to make a contact. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a ham harder moment for sure. So I'm on my first memory in the radio, which is 10 kilohertz above the center frequency. So that downlink frequency is 145/800, so I'm 10 kilohertz above that. Just trying to pick up some sound again. Yeah, so when it's a 2-meter uplink, you don't need to worry about changing for Doppler, right? The amount of difference in the Doppler effect is just inconsequential. It does not matter. On 400 megahertz, though, it definitely it's much different. You have to account for it. Now, my other concern is, like I said, there was a school event earlier. My other concern is that other operators aren't out trying to make contacts because they're expecting the radio or the repeater to be off. I'm going to go ahead and bump to the next frequency. So I'm now on my second memory. Just searching for the bird right now. I'm going to go ahead and bump up to the middle frequency. I'm approaching the middle of the pass here. Sounds like we've got something there. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13.
W5 ITR, KB6LTY.
KB6LTY, I copy, I am Echo Mike 13.
USL, Delta Mike 1473.
73, thanks for the contact.
4 Kilo Tango Foxtrot, Echo Lima 09, San Antonio.
San Antonio station, come back please. This is W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13.
Good copy, Echo Mike 13. This is Whiskey Papa 4 Kilo Tango Foxtrot, Echo Lima 09.
Echo Lima 09, I copy, thanks for the contact.
73, Whiskey Papa. Whiskey India 7 Papa W. November 2 Mike Tango Mike, Echo Lima 96. KB6 LTY, Whiskey India 7 Papa Tango Foxtrot, Echo Lima 09. Whiskey India 7 Papa, Echo Lima 59.
Frequency. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13.
W5 ITR, Whiskey India 7 Papa, Echo Lima 59.
Echo Lima 59, I copy, thanks for the contact. Echo Lima 59, this is W5 ITR, Echo Lima 59, I copy. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13.
India 7 Papa, November 1, Mexico Tango. Mexico Tango, Whiskey India 7 Papa.
WI7 Papa, I want to copy. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13. Yankee Delta Kilo, this is W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13.
Whiskey India 7 Papa, November 2 Mike Tango Mike, Echo Lima 96.
Echo Lima 96, this is W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13.
The W5 station, this is November 2 Mike Tango Mike, Echo Lima 96.
That's W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 13.
November 2 Mike Tango Mike, X1 Yankee Delta Kilo. Yankee Delta Kilo, November 2 Mike Tango Mike, buenas tardes. QSL, November 2 Mike Tango Mike, X1 Yankee Delta Kilo, 73. QSL 73.
All right, we're getting to the end of the pass. I'm going to go ahead and work my way in. There's a few more stations to get out there, but I'm getting soaked. All right, gang. Well, hey, we got a couple stations, so that's exciting. I don't know how well my raincoat works. I feel like I got pretty soaked. But I appreciate you guys joining in. This was my first attempt to do a live stream like this, so I think all in all it went pretty well. Hey, thanks for the comments, guys, and thanks for joining in. I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your work day or your midday and hanging out just a little bit and watching me make contact. So, all right, with that, I'm going to shut her down and go get dried off. So, appreciate you guys.